Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal Jackson 5 Gameplay. O meu nome é Renan, pessoal, estamos aqui para continuar Allan Wake diretamente do Xbox Series X. Beleza? Bonitão, remasterizado. Eu realmente abri mão da facecam para ficar mais limpo para vocês a gameplay, beleza? Então, chega deixando o like, se inscrevendo no canal, ativem sininho. JK5 Gameplay são as redes sociais, Instagram e Facebook. O like ajuda muito. Vamos embora, começando agora, episódio 3 de Allan Wake. Simbora, rapaziada!
Previously on Allan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
A verdade, vamos lá. Galera, desculpe a minha voz, tá? Tô meio zoado. Mas vamos lá.
It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Deus é mais.
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Será, mano? Ué, ele tinha caído na água, né?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Beleza, Alanzito. Uma coisa, rapaziada. Ok. Vamos lá, Alanzito. Vamos procurar as coisas aqui. Você caiu na água, tá meio...
was locked. I was a prisoner here.
O brilho tá estourando aqui, hein, mano. Tchau, doutor.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Vamos lá, vamos seguir o Dr. Hartman.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Aham. É o que
This
todo
way,
doidão
Alan.
fala também, né? Cara, ele deve estar se sentindo porcaria, né, mano? Imagina, você tá pagando de louco, você quer salvar tua esposa, parece que a tua esposa não morreu, que você tá com esquizofrenia. Rapaz, kit cagado pra ele.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Eita,
No.
falou.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
E pior que é verdade.
We go this way, Allan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
Né?
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Allan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Imagino. Relógio de sol.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
Cara, Allan Wake parece mesmo que tem filtro,
Allan,
né?
what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with.
Certo, mas deixa eu dar uma olhadinha aqui, gente. Brilhão. Agora parece que está bom aqui.
After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed
madly
for
inside
yourself.
my head.
But
I dug my
can't do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go
Esse que é o
inside.
problema, é admitir tudo e ficar de boa até voltar ao normal, né, mano?
Here's the entrance to the
Adeus.
office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Doidão ali.
Scary, scary, scary.
Ixi, que esse cara tá tomando?
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on
Elbow
video
strike.
games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but
Huh.
it does
I'll get
involve
him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic
Já
methods.
entendemos.
No kidding.
Tá entendido. A outra também. Doidinha, doidinha.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Ok. Estamos aqui para oferecer o tratamento especializado que você precisa. No entanto, lembre-se. Peça que seus amigos e familiares marquem um horário de visita, para que não interfiram na sua terapia, e ou períodos de criatividade. Respeite a privacidade e o espaço pessoal dos outros pacientes, principalmente quando estiverem engajados em seus processos criativos. Normalmente, seja paciente. Normalmente, nossos pacientes têm problemas criativos duradouros que não serão resolvidos da noite para o dia. Permita-se levar o tempo que precisar. Lembre-se que seu tratamento é voluntário e elaborado especificamente para você. A terapia de engajamento e o método associado ao fluxo funcionam melhor quando você está ativamente engajado no processo de moldagem deles. Em caso de dúvida, não hesite em expressá-la. Ok, já li.
My rheumatism's killing me.
Oh, nice.
There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this, a heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Allan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Que doideira,
I'd
galera.
like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy is a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom.
Doido
Hey, we
mais
like
doido
him,
que o
don't
outro.
we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it
Valhalla.
all down lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here,
Valhalla.
Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept
Urticária.
it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing
Ah, ele me deu escrito. Legal.
up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Tem goró aí.
Yeah, no.
Bom, vamos dar uma olhada geral aqui, rapaziada.
Special stuff at the farm.
Estamos no controle do Allan, agora livre.
Local ingredients.
Aqui não dá pra ir.
Medicine.
Aqui já li.
Clears your head right up. Makes you
Acho que o
remember
quarto dele é esse aqui, né? Oh, meu Deus, vai aparecer o quarto. Será que é por cima? Por aqui. Ah, ok. Busquei uma garrafinha de café.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch.
Olha o que o cara fez, velho.
Dreams are only imagination.
Ai, doidão.
They're only in your
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
Tá pintando eu? Só tem louco aqui. Ah, hospício, tem não.
bullets are funny.
Tem o que, gente? Normal.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Ok, obrigado.
Something's wrong.
Outro.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's Always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Tá mudando a voz.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
A história vai se tornar realidade. O que temos aqui? Ó, temos um QR Code. Será que leva em algum lugar? Deixa eu ver. Peguei o celular aqui, leu. Pá, YouTube. Vision 3. Cara, é como se fosse um... sei lá, o Allan Wake de verdade. Vamos lá. Bota o QR Code aí, pausa o vídeo depois, volta lá, galera, e dá uma olhadinha.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Ah, Nurse, a enfermeira tá de olho nele. Como um gavião. Bom, beleza. O que temos aqui? Night Springs, pá. Tem um livro, Night Springs. Se eu não me engano, esse Night Springs é a DLC, né, galera? Aqui é o nosso quarto, beleza.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
O que tá acontecendo aqui? Tá tendo treta?
Not so weak now, are we?
Opa, opa, tem um manuscrito.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was
Meu
what
Deus!
Hartman's doing, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay
Os
the
cara
piper.
deitou a enfermeira, velho. Os doidos deitou a enfermeira, mano.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made of the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Allan would take a swing at me.
Oxi.
Because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Allan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
You don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems. Always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Ok, pegamos aqui.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Tá. Ah, era o sequestrador. Salve, Barry.
Barry? Ow! About time! Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office. It's right.
Já consegui.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Allan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Caraca, ele correu, fechou a porta e largou o cara lá dentro? Ah, deu um sorrisinho ainda, safado. Lá vem. Estranho isso aí. Ah, eu vou... Eita, tá vindo aí. Não dá pra sair por aqui. É lá, vamos.
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Não dá também. Eita, pega. Sobe então. Puta, agora tá verde. Vai, Alan. A gente vai poder ir embora. Vamos. Eu vou ter que ir lá em cima ligar de novo o bagulho. Vai. Abriu a porta, vamos. Ué. É ali mesmo. Tem que segurar ele. Sebo nas canelas, filho. Falou, valeu. Bora, Bill. Vai vir, tá vindo! Bola tá aqui! Ela vai abrir pra nós. Ela vai abrir pra nós. Muito thank you, hein?
Al! I'm here!
Ei, Al!
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there. Barry, I don't have a light. Take this, Al!
Pô, ele vai me dar a lanterna.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Bom. Sai, portão, seu doidão. Tem que sair pelo labirinto? Pera aí. Caramba, eu fui pegar a garrafinha de café lá, quase me lasquei, velho. Ok. Ok. Pode vir, filho. Vai tomar tiro na cara, velho. Escutei você, trouxa. Tô carregado, tô carregado. Uma mania de que recarregar logo quando atira, velho. Já morri várias vezes no Warzone por causa disso. Opa, pagininha. Ah, eu pensei que eu tava cheio de munição de revólver, hein? Vamos lá. Cara, escutei um bicho. Vem! Who's next? conseguir uma conquista agora, mano? Que não deu... Gente, não deu nem tempo de ler a conquista, de tão apavorado que eu tava. Carrega tudo aí, ó. Vamos aí. Bom, se tá vindo o boss, acredito que estou indo pelo lugar certo, certo? Oxe, quem que tá resmungando assim, mano? Vai dar ruim, gente. Quem é você? Ixi, é o dono da bagaceira toda, velho. Vai pra cima. Deu bom, deu bom. Caramba, o cara tava com um bagulho no corpo mesmo, hein? Ixi. Cara, o que eu consegui de conquista, velho? Que eu não tô sabendo. Temos um problema, precisamos de pilha. Vamos, jogo, me ajuda. Me dá uma pilhinha, por favor. Eita, soluço. Me deu mais que isso, me deu logo o escopretão, filho. Vai. Gente, eu não tô lendo o manuscrito.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Pô, da hora o manuscrito dele, hein, mano. Vambora, vamos ver o que vai acontecer com a esposa dele. Vida cheia, hein? Ai! Ah, já era, vai! Meu Deus. Tô sem pilha, rapaziada. A bateria tem que voltar. Flarezinho pra ajudar. Olha isso, flare. Não tava ferrado, velho. Ali vai ter pilha, certeza. Uma vidinha. Boa. Boa, 06. Boa. O cara fica sambando agora, filho, pra desviar. Ó. Boa. Bom, dá a entender que o nosso parça tá ali. Mas vamos ver aqui pra trás, só pra ver esse negocinho aqui, ó. Dá pra entender que ele tá ali, né?
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Tá vendo grandão?
Hurry up, Barry! I'm on it! It's gotta be here! Just come on out!
Caraca, velho, né? Caraca, mano. Vai ser treta aqui, hein, velho. Calma aí. Pra cima do meio ali, já. Vamos.
Hurry up, Barry! I'm on it!
Cadê o outro João Grandão? Outro? Deu atrás! Tira! Não, vou matar ele. Toma. Ah, mano, mas é brabo aqui, velho. Vou correr de monstro nada. Carregado e vambora. Já tava aberto? Já. Mas nós gostamos de emoção.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Eita.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest...
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Coitado, mano. Não consegue ficar de boa, né, velho? Bora lá.
Damn it, Al, talk to me.
Salvar o Barry. De novo. Nossa, nós ficamos só o farelo, mano.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Bicho, eu tô sem arma, sem nada. Bom, vamos tentar.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! And don't worry, your cutout is fine!
Huh.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Possuído, velho.
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never mess with anyone from New York City before. Your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Deixa ele lá na fazenda.
Barry,
Ele lá na
just
fazenda.
wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Ele virou o Rambo porque ele acendeu um flare, velho. Sabe de nada. Nós com arma já tem medo. A gente não tem nada, gente. A gente só tem as pernas pra correr. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa. Nossa, ai. Tentando dar uma recuperada aqui, velho. Não tem nada aqui, nós vamos ter que subir. Pega e vaza! Fiquei pensando se vai tomar um café ou não, velho. Vambora, vambora! Oxe, tudo isso pra vir aqui pra pegar mano escuro de sol? Fazendo pro outro lado, vamos lá. Parece que deu uma acalmada, hein? O demônio. Tchau, I. Você é louco, o carrinho vem com tudo, tio. Usar a árvore de defesa ali. Pô, chega de tacar as coisas em mim, mano.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Deve ser aqui pra cima que liga essa bagaceira, né? Achei, achei, achei. Bora, bora!
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Sem arma a gente vai, sem arma. O jogo tá de sacanagem, viu? Vamos lá. Vamos correr não. Os caras acertam tudo, velho. Falou, valeu, seus vacilão. Eles, né, tô na luz. Aí a luz apaga, pum, corre.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Será que é o Barry no carro? Oh, com certeza nós vamos trocar pela lanterna mais braba. Só vem agora, filho. Tô com a lanterna mais braba, mas continuo sem arma.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Não dirige bem, pelo jeito. Não, nós vamos pra cabine no final das contas, não é nem na fazenda. Só deixa assim. Não precisa nem forçar as pilhas, gente. Só deixar iluminando ali direto. O que tá acontecendo?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Desculpa, gente. Ah. Ai, meu Deus. Vai! Oh, o cara não erra uma também. Falou, valeu. Mais uma pagininha. Tem uma 12 aqui.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Nossa, quanta munição de escopeta ele deu, velho. Bom, a arma oficial a partir de agora é escopeta, né? Virou escopeta. Não tenho que escolher mais. Ficou pretão, me deu flare. Que é o sinalizador. Oh, oh, meu Deus. Eu vou sair correndo, fi. Correu, correu, correu. Putz, tinha um jogo grandão ainda junto, velho. Você é louco, pai. Que apelação é esse? Eu jogo. Pra que isso, jogo? Dá pra eu subir ali? Não, se der pra eu subir aqui é... Ah, mano. Sou muito burro. Não dá pra subir, não. Vambora. Ah, mano. Solta, solta. Ufa. Estamos jogando Allan Wake.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry.
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
The front door was locked.
Cadê o Barry, mano? O que fizeram com ele, mano? Tem que subir, lá em cima. A bagaceira tá acontecendo lá em cima. Deixa eu... Ah, agora que ele parou de gritar, ele vai esperar um pouquinho. Tipo, o Tom tá morto, então já era. Cara, eu não vejo nada nesse bril, velho.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it.
They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Já era. Virou presuntão. Ok, vamos descer então. Investigue o chalé.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist.
Nossa.
This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work.
Caraca, ele mesmo tá escrevendo sobre ele mesmo.
Near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen. Let me guess. Danny, huh?
É, já era, assim foi. Abriu aqui agora? Vamos pra fazenda então.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Nossa senhora. Mano, nós vamos usar o carro, mas olha esse servão morto, velho. Opa, 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 hein? Até arma sinalizadora a gente achou. Show. Beleza, tá trancado, pá. Bom, vamos embora. Chega por aqui. Carrinho, partiu.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Garrafinha de café. Deixa eu ver, tem um esquema aqui, né? Tá, é o A. Vai aparecer A neles. Será que é por aqui? Será que agora... é o próximo safado? Ali. Será que nós vamos ter que continuar andando? Cara, deve ser por lá. Vamos lá. Ó, pá, segue a estradinha, ó. Se a estrada tá fechada ali, nós vamos ter que ir a pezão mesmo. A pezão. Opa, opa, que é isso aqui? Ah, pra entrar no carro? Vamos no pezão. Sai, 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 sai! Vai, 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 vai! Dê a preferência. Atropelou 15 possuídos. Olha o nome, olha as... Oh, caramba, olha lá, vem mais. Dois vale mais? Ah, você vai. Fica aí, ó. Ah, mano, cara é chato, velho. Tomou um atropelo. Destruímos aqui, porque eu fui ligeiro, eu voltei lá pro caminhão. Sou bobo. Vamos na moral, que tá acabando o fôlego. Vamos precisar correr já já. Vamos na moral. Ponto de controle alcançado. Por ali que eu deveria descer? Vou descer então. E quando eu descer vai dar ruim, hein? Sentindo. Tem foguetinhos. Calma. Será que tem ali dentro, mano? Cara, eu sou muito curioso em jogo assim de mundo aberto, velho. Eu não sirvo pra jogar essas coisas, mano. Eu me distraio. Red Dead Redemption eu nunca fechei por causa disso, mano. Você tá andando, tem 1 milhão de missão secundária. Tem alguma coisa pra gente aqui. Nada. Opa, 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 hein? Quem descobriu um baúzinho de coisas. Ok. Boa, 06. Vai. Não vou recarregar a lanterna. Morreu. Bom, vamos lá. Agora eu vi aqui uns foguetinhos, hein? Que é isso aqui, velho? Que é isso? Era o foguetão. Não dá pra eu...
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Nossa, mano, eles faziam show pros espantalhos, velho. Boss. Cara, vai ser um show de rock.
So glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Thompson.
Shut up and shoot.
Vixe Maria. Ai.
Fight them all. I can set off one of the fireworks from here and help you out. Now, did you notice there's a lot of snow and stuff around? This place is stopped. Al, hold on. I'll try to get the stage lights on.
Ai, carrega. Toma.
Yes. Here we go.
Oh, toca a lanterna.
Wheel to the rescue. No, damn it. Goddamn turn of the century wiring. Hang on, Al. I'll get them working again. I promise.
Cê é louco. Tô com um lampião na mão, filho. Ah. Vai. Primeira onda foi. Carrega rápido. Tá rolando aqui, velho? Cadê o grandão? Toca. Troca. Agora eu tenho... Ih, caramba, não. Não, morri. Puta, fiquei trocando de arma lá, me confundi todo, velho. Pô, da hora o bagulho, mano. Vamos lá. Troca. Pega 12. 12, nós vamos estourar, vem. Carregou. Olha lá, esse daqui marca o wave.
Oh, can I do this?
Pega. Sai. Ferrou. Nossa, me jogou pra fora do palco, velho. Galera. Foi! Caraca, velho, que episódio louco, mano. Belo show de rock dos doidão, hein?
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Filho dos antigos, rock and roll. Conquistinha. Vou pegar aqui, vamos se reabastecer. Nós temos uma lanterna animal agora. Muito da hora. Ok. Carrega tudo.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Bora, meu querido. Vai para a casa dos Andersons. Os Andersons, pra quem não percebeu, é aquele cara do martelinho do Thor lá, os irmãos. Doidão. Por onde que a gente vai? Aqui, hein, mano? Opa.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left
Tem que
it.
subir ali, hein?
I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Fica ali, filhote.
Hey, I think Allan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Allan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'm sunk all day long.
Tá luprando.
Dense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious.
Eu achei que ele ia ficar do lado de fora.
You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have...
Não! Pega as coisas primeiro. Eu tô cheio.
Oh, night springs. Man, memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Gente, vai dar muito ruim.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop.
Tá com cara de que vai dar muito ruim.
Situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh wow, who's that? You know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
Wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Dá pra ver direito.
Maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his
Frente
clothes
à arma.
on when
Foi
he
mal.
goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey,
Oh. Ok.
Something's happening here. Yeah? What's that? What? Can't you hear that? Oh, God, help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Ai, ai. É claro que não vai dar pra passar pelo celeiro, né? É claro. Tô com medo de tomar um susto, menino. Quanta bala, hein? Coloca 12. Vim com graça, vai levar. Não é pra cá. Eu preciso achar um jeito. Tô olhando os 4 cantos, galera, pra não... Como eu subi? Ué. Nossa, tem uma escada aqui, ó. Nem tinha visto. Ok. Coisa boa não vai ser, né? Pega o manuscrito.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
House Shows Old Gods of Asgard, turnê Ragnarok 1975. Surpreenda-se com a ira e a fúria celestiais. Que doido. Doidão. Opa, opa, opa. O que é isso aqui? Filhão, tem nada de bom nisso. Sebo nas canelas. Que olé é esse, hein? Solta o flare! Solta! Oh, meu Deus! Allan Wake! Gente, tem que ir na moral. Na boa, nós tem que ir na moral. Vamos lá. Cadê? Peraí. Bom, passamos. Caramba, ramelei. Já tinha apertado o botão. Bom, beleza. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. Gente, tá muito treta isso aqui, velho. Muita apelação, hein?
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Quer que eu vou dar uma olhada aqui em cima aqui?
Al!
Be careful. Sobe aqui comigo, filha da mãe. Safado. Moção de escopeta. A escopeta tá cheia? Tá no esquema. Deve vir só gigantão agora, porque... Mano, tá dando bala pra escopeta, velho. Você é louco.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Fih, fica ligeiro, velho. Tá vindo. Tá vindo. Ai, 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 meu Deus. Vamos ver.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't
Cê é
it?
louco.
I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff. Which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be
Festa do
more drunk,
Cervo.
at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shit, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown
Vamos pegar um
men.
lampião de
People who
lanterna.
ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
O que tá rolando aqui? Pera aí. Temos aqui... Mais pilha. Calma aí. Tá, a gente vai acionar alguma coisa aqui. Beleza, vamos lá, vai.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods. Kidding me.
Só você? Se lascou. Regacei ele. Ah, tinha que vencer o bagulho. Se eu soubesse, já tinha dado um tirão logo no começo, mano. Não tem nada aqui pra eu pegar? Vamos subir então. Ué. Pegue a... Mano. Vamos lá. Agora vai dar ruim. Ah, tem que sair por lá mesmo. Ó, aqui tem uma caixinha aqui pra gente pegar umas coisas, hein? Será que eu tenho que dar um tiro lá?
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man.
Puxei. Ah, ele vai abrir agora. Tem que chamar ele. Fih, vamos lá, mas se prepara pra correr, mano. Se prepara pra correr, fi.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla. Que da hora.
Come on, one more game. Let's do this thing.
Os caras realmente faziam o bagulho do... Old gods know the truth. Os velhos deuses sabem a verdade.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Ah. Olhar a caixa de fusíveis de lei, né? Geralmente...
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Tá, vamos lá. Tem que ir na parte de baixo, que geralmente essas casas americanas são embaixo, né? Por onde que eu desço? Por onde que eu desço? Robert, você tá chatão, hein, mano? Alguma coisa saiu de dentro da geladeira, hein? É aqui que a gente vê? A garrafa de café. É que lá em cima?
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Tô sentindo que eu vou tomar um susto, rapaz.
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
Achei.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talking about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Ah, o bagulho dali do meio.
Right. Must be.
Vamos ver. Eita, que o flag do YouTube vem.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Por que não? Cheio de assombração, demônio. Vamos dormir, desmaiar. Pra luz apagar e o demônio aparecer do nosso lado.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Lá vem. Sonho dele? Ponto de controle alcançado. É o sonho dele.
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Véia doidona, hein? Vamos ver se ela tá dentro do chalé.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she
Como
wanted
assim?
was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all
Uau.
will be well again.
Vai escrever sobre ele mesmo, pra esposa
She
dele
had
voltar.
Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Isso é louco.
Yes. All right.
Ele vira uma marionete.
I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. We'll know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
Que viagem é essa?
I'd
Esse é
woken
o
up,
astronauta.
confused and
Esse é o
groggy,
astronauta?
my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll.
Caraca, a mulher
I was barely
apareceu.
conscious and fading fast.
Por isso que ele vazou.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Caraca, mano, o astronauta foi proteger ele e a menina escuridão chegou.
It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Eita, pega! Terminamos mais um episódio, galera. E eu vou encerrar por aqui. A gente fica no próximo com o 5º episódio de Allan Wake. Beleza, rapaziada? Não se esqueça de deixar o seu like, se inscrever no canal, ativem o sininho. JH5 Gameplay são as redes sociais, Instagram, Facebook. O like ajuda muito. Se inscrevam, não se esqueçam, ativem o sininho. Valeu, galera. Muito obrigado pra todo mundo que assistiu até aqui. Fiquem com Deus. Até a próxima. E eu fui. Tchau. Valeu.